I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right. I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him. I should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work. Let's see, he should be at apartment 405.
Well, hey there. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Party B, and today we're playing a short horror game called Within. Now, before we jump in, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button? Because if not, I will... So yeah, we're playing a game called Within. I didn't really read the description on this game. And I also forget exactly what she just said. What, apartment 4 or something. But anyway, how has everybody out there been doing? I hope that you all have been doing well. I'm really excited to be recording again. This game has been in a list of mine in itch for a long time, and I decided to download it today and give it a shot. It looks good. It's supposed to be like a 20-30 minute game, so hopefully you guys are okay with that. Oh.
Hello?
There was a big old shadow. It's a big old head. Upper.
Huh, where'd they go? There was someone just here. Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers. Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope.
Yeah.
I should ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Oh, she literally just said that, and I just ignored everything that she said. Ding dong.
I guess he's either not home, or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
I mean, you should have done that in the first place. You chud. Wow.
Gosh, what is that smell?
That's my butt.
Well, there you go.
Some sour cream and onion chips.
Off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat.
Ooh. Oh, that's rough. Wow.
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind. Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death.
It's really cool to see a short horror game.
Ma gone. I was supposed to be the parent. Rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
What I was saying, it's really cool to see one of these short horror games have a...
How is he living like this?
Jeez, she just doesn't shut up. But seeing it have like an actual, like, somewhat of a story to start off with.
Hurt to clean up a little?
You know, a lot of these games are just like, here, you're in this horror place, like, try to find your way out.
I just lost my appetite.
So we're looking for him. There's an old photo. Who's that?
You know, he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones.
Ooh. That's so
when
sad.
Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early.
Yeah. Man. That would be really, really
We moved
tough.
in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
You were so young, though. You can't blame yourself.
Right, like this is gonna keep me out.
Do not open. Go back.
Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door.
I don't think he's going to.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Okay, all right. So what could we use to get the door open? Maybe a knife.
What is he doing to himself? Once I find him, I'm gonna have to see about getting him some real food while I'm here.
Yes, you should. Now,
Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets?
maybe he just, likes to live, a minimalist lifestyle. Just because he doesn't have a lot of things doesn't mean that he's, poor. Neat. Oh.
Hello?
Okay.
Nick, are you in there? Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Hello?
It froze.
Hello?
Everything froze.
How did this door open?
Oh, it's just, okay. That's fair. Light. See, this is where all of his money goes, okay? Girl?
Well, at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he? Just trash. I'm not digging through that.
Well, duh. Why would you do that? Here, let's just go ahead and turn it on. It's a pretty thick build, my guy.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
It's very possible. Okay, let's see.
A
Waiting
USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Okay. All right, let's try to find a US bizzle drizzle. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, so here's a couple USB drives.
Random drawer junk. Nothing useful.
Or no.
This
USB drive.
could be it.
I thought that little blue one was a USB drive too. And we have two USB drive. All right. So what are we going to find, baby brother? Can we play the game? Application crashed. Typical. Play log. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a secure, heavily modded Linux variant running as a VPC, and the game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legend around this game. A single exe file, not very clearly named, no instructions. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to trawl through to find it. Things I don't think I can ever unsee. I don't have much hope for humanity anyway. We're broken beyond redemption. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. If this game is real deal, I can later use them to compose a post documenting my journey for the occult subreddit. Anyway, first things first, I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The lore says it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupt. The stories about the game are fascinating, if not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it. Okay, so we just have to keep trying it until it actually oh, there we go. Click to start. Oh. It's like Gameception. We're gaming inside of a game. I was actually leery about this game because these were some of the screenshots that I saw of it, and I was like, I don't really want to play a really pixelated game, but that's really cool that it's just a game inside of a game. Some kind of dark web game, or a game that you can only get on the dark web, so there's obviously some kind of lore to it that probably kills people, maybe? What's this? Hello. Oh, neat. Cool. Okay, I'm leaving. Did that open? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. I don't know why you would play, especially after reading that. Like, it didn't really give any kind of indication as to why or what would happen if you played it. If it's something that he had to get off the dark web, like, I wouldn't even attempt to play it. It's really hard to tell what you would get. Like, I No. Absolutely not. Okay. Okay. So something else unlocked, but I didn't see another door. Or did we? And we're just done. Oh, hey. Oh, jeez. Maybe there was another door down this. Aw. Okay. Play log 3.
Wait. That file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
Got it to run. First impressions. A creepy, grainy, pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. The game's unstable. Crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up files and then randomly spitting them back. No credits, no title screen, no save load. It was hard to find. So many fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an anonymous link to a file dump on an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together sifting through volumes of shitposts for bits of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it allows itself to be found by those whom it selects. There are stories that it was not created by human hands, that it was birthed whole in the filth of the dark web, a digital abomination conceived and formed in the womb of humanity's most depraved impulses. As I spent hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, a desperate craving for alcohol. It's impossible to resist. The symbols in the graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, possibly a greater demon. Perhaps the most disturbing of all is the notion that it cuts off all the good stuff. I assume that we're going to have to just continually play it until we figure it out. Yeah. So it said it was no saves or loads. So obviously that's a lie. So this thing was just like, I guess, formed by AI and spat out based on humankind's depravities, which I'm not really here for, but we're gonna have to. Okay. Oh, what is this?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Is that my brother? That's my brother, Nick. Nick. Sick. Restart
I'm
required.
pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense.
You're right, it doesn't make any sense.
I've got to get this game going again.
You really don't. You really, really don't. Like, why? Why would you do this?
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights.
Okay.
The electrics here are falling apart like the rest of the building.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I guess we're just going to wait for this to boot back up. Maybe there's another log on it since it crashed the computer. Yes. Getting worse. Growing signs of malevolence. Walking nightmares. Oppressive thoughts. General malice. An intense craving for self-defilement. Weird sounds from the other room. Voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a picture. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Baal Nagin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's an entity from Deacon, perhaps the only demonology wiki with some authenticity. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the L sect. We'll just call them the L sect. And then Sumeria, requires human sacrifice. Feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief. Manifest in the recurring nightmares of killers, in the lust-regret cycles of serial sex offenders, in the dying fugue of dead men walking, in the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, in the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone irrecoverably wrong. A vile, parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. The simplicity of the game is almost certainly deliberate. The pattern of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, the writings on the scrolls, all of it suggests an invocation ritual. Have I made a terrible mistake? What am I awakening in the deep dark? This game is trying to... Guess we're going to have to go back in. So, this is... Oh, now it's saying my name. Cool. Okay, should we follow the person? I assume. I really wish I could sprint. Hello, here's another probably demon face, yeah. Your eye's going to glow red again. Nope. 1 of 4 collected. Is this what we need to do? Like, collect all 4 of these? Like, I guess the fact that her brother's picture was in the game is what's going to keep her coming back to this. Here's another one. Okay. So this will be 2 of 4. Yeah. What is that noise? What is that noise? What is that noise? Okay, so something unlocked. So it must be the door next to that. The thing. The goat demon face thingy that was on the wall. Interesting. Wait. Do we go this way? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey, is that Nick?
Help me. Please. You have to help me.
So does this game, like, if you...
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
But does this game, like, suck you in?
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going again.
Like, does it, like, physically pull you into it? Or, like, maybe your soul
Hello?
or your spirit?
Is someone there?
Let's investigate. Hello? Is someone there?
It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Yeah, no doubt. Boink. Yes. Oh, jeez. Hello? Listen, if you're gonna break in to take a shower, you could at least knock first. I don't mind it, but my water bill's getting outrageous, okay? Seriously. Nothing.
Nobody. But that's impossible.
Jeez.
Nick.
Ooh.
But his face. What is happening to me?
Maybe you should stop playing the damn game, you crazy... Uh-oh. This changed.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh no, the picture changed. So do we have to go back into the game? Because I really don't want to. I saw Alex today. He was here in the apartment standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on a gurney in a morgue the day after the accident. His dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning. But I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her, tell her to stay put and not come looking for me. Because I know Maya, she'll look for me. And if she doesn't hear from me for too long, she'll look for me if she doesn't. Yeah, okay. She still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. Still blames herself for my failures, even though she shouldn't. If only she knew that she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me 1,000,000 times already. But she can't save me this time. Not from this. And I can't let her get hurt. If she comes here. Always with the cliffhangers, man. Come on now. Okay. I can has. Thank y'all. 3 of 4 collected. It sounds like it's unlocking one of the doors. Oh, it's right here. Oh, jeez. Alright. Cool. Interesting. Neat. Thanks for that. 4 of 4 collected. So I wonder if, like, how would you save somebody from this? Like, would you have to beat the game to save the souls? Hello, sir, madam, whatever you are. Okay. Interesting. Hey. Now. Okay, see, I was wondering if that was going to suck me in. Oh,
Nick, wait!
Nick, come back. Oh man, the whole apartment's deteriorating around us. Like, look at these walls. It's like everything's getting worse. So we can leave now. Nick? Nick? Hello? Nick? Oh, it's so dark. I don't like it. Nick, where'd you go, buddy? Was that a demon or was that somebody pooping? I think I found him. Nick. Somebody back there's pooping real loud.
Nick, stop! It's me!
Come back, Nick. These apartments are very small, by the way. It's like so many people crammed in such a small area. I mean, I live out in the country. Oh boy. And like the closest house to my house is like quarter mile, half mile away. So I'm just not really a big fan of living in the city. Man, it's really dark. All right. Nick. Yeah.
I'm down here. Come quick.
I don't trust it. Can I leave? Can I leave? I would very much like to go home now. It's getting too dark and spooky for me. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we're down this hallway now. This looks kind of like what we were just in. The ceilings and everything.
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
What was I supposed to do?
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
You are that demon, aren't you? What do you do? Come on, you want to throw hands? Come on.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something or someone stepped between us and shielded me. I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
Okay, that was Within. I mean, I'm kind of confused, but I think the gist of it is that this game, basically, if you play it, it will capture your soul. There's no way to really explain like how you disappear. Whenever she went in, like obviously said there at the end that Nick saved her, but yeah, that was Within. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you haven't already, it would be awesome if you could hit subscribe and like the video. It helps out getting the videos out there to other people to see, so it would be awesome. Yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.